Spending $15,000 on the wrong SUV means $10,000 in repairs by year 5. But these 10 models hit 300,000 miles, while others are in the junkyard. Number 7 gets 40 miles per gallon and costs under $10,000. Number 3 has the lowest maintenance costs in its class, and number 1 holds 70% of its value after 10 years and can easily handle rough terrain. But here's the catch. The 2 bonus SUVs at the end look perfect on paper, one's even from a reliable brand, but both will cost more to fix than what you paid for them. One has a major timing chain problem that hits right after 100,000 miles. Find out which ones before signing anything. Number 10. Volvo XC90. The Volvo XC90, built between 2016 and 2024, offers 3 rows of seating without the typical repair problems. Models from 2016 through 2019 now sit in the $12,000 to $15,000 range, bringing Swedish engineering at a fraction of original cost. The turbocharged 4-cylinder engine delivers smooth acceleration, while the 8-speed automatic shifts gears without jerking or hesitation. Families report driving these past 200,000 miles, with only basic upkeep like oil changes and tire replacements. Safety technology comes built into every XC90, not as expensive add-ons. Automatic braking stops the vehicle when danger appears ahead. Lane assist gently steers back into position when drifting occurs. Blind spot alerts flash warnings in the mirrors when other cars hide in those tricky spots. These systems keep working year after year, unlike cheap versions that fail and cost thousands to fix. The 7-passenger layout gives real space for adults, not cramped seating meant only for kids. Interior materials hold up better than most vehicles at this price point. Leather seats resist cracking and fading even after 10 years of sun exposure. Dashboard surfaces stay intact without the peeling and sticky degradation found in cheaper SUVs. The 3rd row actually fits grown people comfortably for short trips, making this a genuine 7-seater. Cargo room behind the 3rd row handles weekly shopping, and folding those seats down creates massive space for furniture or luggage. Number 9. Lexus UX. The Lexus UX launched in 2019 as the smallest luxury SUV from Toyota's premium brand. Early models from 2019 to 2021 now cost $14,000 to $15,000, bringing nearly new luxury at used car prices. The hybrid version achieves over 40 miles per gallon in stop and go traffic, cutting fuel costs dramatically compared to regular SUVs. This gas-electric system shares parts with the Prius, which taxi drivers have proven can run past 300,000 miles with minimal trouble. Build quality inside surpasses anything else at this price level. Soft materials cover the dashboard instead of hard, scratchy plastic. Real stitching decorates the seats, not fake printed lines. Buttons and switches click with precision rather than feeling loose and cheap. Wind noise stays low even at 70 miles per hour on the highway. Bumps in the road get absorbed smoothly without harsh jolts reaching passengers. The compact size makes squeezing into tight parking spots easy, yet 4 adults fit inside with reasonable comfort. The paint finish resists chips and fading better than economy brands. Headlights use long-lasting bulbs that rarely burn out, avoiding the $200 replacement some luxury brands require. Dual-zone controls let the driver and passenger pick different temperatures without arguing. Cargo space behind the back seats handles groceries, and dropping those seats expands room for bigger items. Standard safety features include automatic emergency braking that stops the car when collisions loom ahead. Adaptive cruise control maintains safe following distances automatically on highways. Lane departure warnings beep when unintentional drifting occurs. These systems continue functioning reliably as miles add up, not like some brands where sensors die and cost over $1,000 to replace. The backup camera shows clear images even at night, and parking sensors beep with accurate distance warnings. Number 8. Honda HR-V. The Honda HR-V from 2016 to 2022 packs clever design into a small, affordable package. These sell for $12,000 to $15,000 with 60 to 100,000 miles showing on the odometer. The four-cylinder engine uses a timing chain instead of a belt, eliminating the expensive replacement service needed every 100,000 miles on belt engines. Power feels adequate for merging onto highways, and fuel economy exceeds 30 miles per gallon in mixed driving conditions. The rear seats fold in ways that create a flat floor for hauling tall items like bicycles standing upright. This trick makes the HR-V more useful than bigger SUVs that waste space with awkward cargo areas. Front seats support long drives without causing back pain, and all the controls sit within easy reach. The continuously variable transmission shifts smoothly without the shuddering problems found in other brands. Changing the fluid every 30,000 miles keeps everything running properly for the long haul. Suspension parts last impressively long, with original shocks and struts often making it past 150,000 miles before needing replacement. Number 7. Mazda CX-3. The Mazda CX-3, built from 2016 to 2021, handles corners better than anything else in the $10,000 to $14,000 range. Mazda focused on driving enjoyment, creating an SUV that responds instantly to steering inputs and feels connected to the road. The four-cylinder engine makes 146 horsepower, which sounds weak but feels fine because the vehicle weighs less than competitors. The 6-speed automatic shifts at the right times and holds gears when needed, avoiding the constant hunting for the correct ratio that annoys drivers of continuously variable transmissions. Fuel economy reaches 34 miles per gallon on highway trips, saving real money on long drives. This efficiency comes from Mazda's engine technology that maximizes combustion without needing turbochargers or complicated hybrid systems. Fewer complex parts mean fewer things that can break as years pass. All-wheel drive versions only sacrifice 2 miles per gallon compared to front-wheel drive models, making the added traction nearly free. Inside, Mazda used materials that look and feel expensive. Real leather covers higher trim levels, not the vinyl fake stuff. Soft touch surfaces coat the dashboard and doors instead of hard, scratchy plastic. The screen and controls work like systems in German luxury cars, using a rotary knob that feels intuitive and lets drivers keep eyes on the road. The display stays visible in bright sunlight without washing out, and menus respond immediately to commands without freezing or lagging. Oil changes happen every 7,500 miles, and other services follow predictable schedules. Brakes use simple parts that any mechanic can replace without special tools or complicated procedures. The ride feels firm and controlled rather than soft and floaty, which actually helps parts last longer. Firmer suspension bushings resist wear better than softer versions designed purely for cushy comfort. The steering feels precise and weighted perfectly, making the CX-3 fun to drive on twisty roads while still being practical for daily usage. Number 6. Hyundai Tucson. The Hyundai Tucson from 2016 to 2024 proves Korean cars now match Japanese quality. Models from 2016 to 2019 sell in the $11,000 to $15,000 range, bringing tons of features at bargain prices. Hyundai completely redesigned the Tucson for 2016, fixing the problems that hurt earlier versions. The 2-liter 4-cylinder gives enough power for normal driving, while the turbocharged option delivers stronger acceleration for those who want it. 5 adults fit comfortably inside with rear legroom that beats many larger SUVs. The cargo area easily swallows luggage. Rear seats fold completely flat, creating a level floor that simplifies loading furniture or large boxes. Seats feature bolsters that hold people in place during turns without feeling tight during relaxed highway cruising. The touchscreen system includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, letting smartphones connect and keeping the technology current even as years pass. The backup camera shows clear pictures, and parking sensors warn about obstacles with accurate beeps. Blind spot monitoring lights up the side mirrors when cars hide in adjacent lanes, and the warnings catch attention without causing distraction. Forward collision alerts rarely give false alarms. Number 5. Ford Escape Hybrid. The Ford Escape Hybrid from 2005 to 2012 served as a taxi in major cities, proving durability under brutal conditions. These vehicles racked up hundreds of thousands of miles carrying passengers day and night without quitting. The hybrid system combines a gasoline engine with an electric motor, delivering over 30 miles per gallon in city traffic where regular vehicles struggle. Battery packs continue working properly after 200,000 miles in many examples. The transmission uses planetary gears and electric motors to change ratios smoothly without traditional gear shifts. This eliminates the harsh clunking and hunting that frustrates drivers of conventional automatics. Regenerative braking captures energy when slowing down, reducing wear on brake pads dramatically. Original brake pads often last over 100,000 miles, far beyond the 40,000-mile average for regular vehicles. Upkeep costs stay reasonable despite the hybrid technology. Oil changes happen every 5,000 miles just like regular cars. The hybrid parts need no regular attention except coolant changes for the battery cooling system every 100,000 miles. The electric motor contains no brushes or parts that wear out, running silently for the vehicle's entire long-term usage. The gasoline engine uses straightforward design without turbochargers or high-pressure fuel injection, reducing complexity and potential breakdowns. The cabin offers practical family space with seats that support long trips comfortably. Cargo room competes well in the compact SUV class, and folding rear seats expand capacity when hauling larger items. Dashboard controls make sense and gauges clearly show hybrid system information. Build quality holds up over time with materials that resist wear and keep their appearance. The exterior styling looks dated by modern standards, but the mechanical durability makes up for the plain appearance. Number 4. Lexus NX. The Lexus NX from 2015 to 2021 delivers luxury and dependability in one package. Older examples now fit the $15,000 budget, bringing premium features at mainstream prices. Lexus built this to compete with German luxury brands while keeping the bulletproof reliability Toyota is famous for. The turbocharged four-cylinder accelerates strongly while achieving reasonable fuel economy, and the hybrid version gets over 30 miles per gallon in combined driving. The transmission shifts smoothly without the rubber band feel that ruins cheaper designs. Hand-stitched leather covers the dashboard, along with real wood trim and metal accents that feel solid to the touch. Seats adjust multiple ways, including lumbar support and side bolster controls on higher trims. Rear seats accommodate adults with decent space, and cushions support passengers comfortably even on multi-hour trips. Cargo room works fine for daily use, and dropping the rear seats opens up significant capacity for bigger loads. The suspension balances comfort and control effectively. Rough pavement gets absorbed without jarring impacts reaching the cabin, yet the vehicle stays composed during aggressive driving. Steering gives accurate feedback, helping drivers place the vehicle precisely in tight spaces. Problems stay minimal even as mileage climbs. The engine and transmission prove exceptionally durable with few reported failures at high miles. Number 3. Mazda CX-5. The Mazda CX-5 from 2013 to 2024 consistently scores highest in reliability studies. Models from 2013 to 2016 now sell for $10,000 to $15,000, offering exceptional value for dependable transportation. Mazda redesigned this completely for 2017, but even earlier versions prove impressively durable. The four-cylinder engine makes between 155 and 184 horsepower, depending on year. The 6-speed automatic changes gears smoothly and picks the right ratio without constant searching. Transmission fluid needs changing every 60,000 miles, a simple service that keeps everything running indefinitely. All-wheel drive engages automatically, sending power rearward only when needed to maximize fuel economy. Front-wheel drive versions achieve up to 32 miles per gallon on highways, making road trips affordable. Driver engagement takes priority over pure comfort. Seats use firm cushions that support long drives excellently, and the driving position puts all controls within natural reach. Clear gauges use large numbers that stay visible in any lighting. The screen and controls use a rotary dial that works intuitively, letting drivers keep eyes forward while making changes. The backup camera gives a clear view, and parking sensors help with tight spots. Upkeep expenses rank among the lowest in this class. The naturally aspirated engine needs no turbocharger maintenance, and the fuel injection system uses tough components that resist carbon buildup. Brakes use standard parts that any shop can service, and pads typically last over 50,000 miles. Suspension components prove impressively durable with original parts often reaching past 150,000 miles. Number 2. Honda Pilot. The Honda Pilot from 2016 to 2022 gives 3-row space without the usual headaches. Earlier models now appear in the $14,000 to $15,000 range, with typically 80 to 120,000 miles recorded. The 3.5-liter V6 makes 280 horsepower, moving a full load of people and cargo confidently. The 9-speed automatic shifts smoothly most of the time, though some drivers report occasional hesitation at low speeds that software updates addressed. 8 passengers fit comfortably with genuine room for adults in all 3 rows. Second-row seats slide forward and back, letting passengers choose between legroom or cargo space based on current needs. The third row gives actual adult space, not just emergency kid seating. Cargo area behind the third row handles grocery runs, and folding that row expands capacity significantly. Dropping all rear seats creates enormous cargo volume capable of moving furniture or construction materials. Rough pavement gets absorbed without transmitting harsh impacts, while the vehicle stays composed during quick maneuvers. Suspension tuning favors comfort without sacrificing handling, creating a planted highway feel, yet comfortable rough road behavior. Trouble stays minimal compared to competitors in the 3-row segment. The V6 and transmission prove exceptionally tough, with many examples exceeding 200,000 miles without major fixes. The timing belt needs replacement every 100,000 miles, a significant service costing around $1,000 but preventing catastrophic damage if ignored. Brakes give strong stopping power with pads typically lasting over 40,000 miles. Number 1. Toyota FJ Cruiser. The Toyota FJ Cruiser from 2007 to 2014 stands unmatched as the toughest off-road SUV under $15,000. Toyota stopped making this in 2014, but used examples stay highly desirable for proven toughness and distinctive looks. The 4-liter V6 cranks out 260 horsepower and delivers unstoppable performance on and off pavement. The 5-speed automatic changes gears smoothly and holds ratios appropriately when climbing or descending steep hills. The 4-wheel drive system lets drivers pick 2-wheel mode for highway efficiency or 4-wheel mode for maximum grip. Body-on-frame construction gives exceptional strength compared to the unibody designs used by most modern SUVs. This traditional truck-based architecture withstands abuse that would damage or destroy crossover SUVs. The suspension uses designs that allow excellent wheel movement off-road while maintaining acceptable ride quality on pavement. Ground clearance measures over 9 inches, letting the FJ Cruiser navigate obstacles that would stop lower vehicles. Approach and departure angles allow climbing steep hills and descending sharp drops without scraping bumpers. Durable materials fill the interior designed for harsh use. Water-resistant rubber mats cover the floors and clean easily after muddy adventures. Thick fabric on seats resists staining and wear better than leather. Hard plastics cover the dashboard, which may not feel luxurious but prove extremely tough over time. Rear-hinged back doors give wide access to the rear seat, though they require opening front doors first. Cargo area handles camping gear and supplies adequately, and the square shape makes loading bulky items easier than vehicles with sloped roofs. Resale values stay exceptionally strong, with clean examples often selling for 70% or more of original price, even after 10 years. And now for the bonus SUVs. First, Audi Q5. The Audi Q5 from 2009 to 2017 looks attractive in listings, with prices often dropping to $10,000 to $14,000 for examples showing 100,000 miles or more. The turbocharged engines deliver strong performance and smooth operation when running correctly. However, ownership quickly becomes expensive as these age. The timing chain system, supposed to last for years, wears out prematurely, causing rattling noises and eventually leading to complete engine failure if not fixed. Replacing the timing chain requires pulling the entire engine out, creating repair bills exceeding $5,000. Oil consumption becomes a serious problem, with engines burning a quart every 1,000 miles in bad cases. Audi initially called this normal, but later covered piston ring replacement for some owners. People who bought used Q5 models after coverage ended face repair bills exceeding $8,000 to replace pistons and rings. Carbon buildup on intake valves, common in direct injection engines, becomes severe enough to cause misfires and rough running after 80,000 miles. Cleaning requires removing the intake manifold and manually scraping carbon from each valve, costing around $1,000 at independent shops. Second, Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer from 2011 to 2019 appears frequently in $10,000 to $15,000 listings, seeming like an affordable three-row option. However, ownership becomes expensive quickly due to numerous design flaws and recurring problems. The EcoBoost engines develop coolant leaks from internal passages, causing overheating and potential engine destruction. The fix requires complete engine disassembly to replace internal water pump components, resulting in bills exceeding $5,000. Some owners experience multiple failures of this system, even after expensive fixes.